As Rafael wanders alone deeper into the folds of the valley, his nose catches a scent. It arrives like a whisper from a wound that never closed, sharp, tainted with the memory of blood and cruelty. He follows it. Something inside him tightens. Something old, something unfinished. And then, in a hollow between twisted pines, he sees him, the leader of the pack from the dark plains. The architect of his pain. The last remnant of the terror that has haunted his life. His coat, once dark as riverstone, is now dulled to the color of ash. The gleam in his eyes has faded, not with age, but with the slow erosion of solitude. Even his stance has changed, a figure shaped by silence, and by what silence does to a soul. He has been cast out, even the wolves of the dark plains, once loyal to his rule, turned against him. Not for weakness, but for excess. His violence had grown too wild, too unpredictable. He became a danger to his own kind. And cruelty has not left him. It clings to him like old scent to fur, quiet, coiled, waiting. The earth holds its breath. Raphael stands still, his body low, taut as a drawn bow. Across from him, the black wolf waits, eyes gleaming like coals that refuse to die. There are no growls, no theatrics. Only breath, caught in the cold wind. Then, movement. Sudden, brutal, teeth clash. Raphael fights with the ferocity of a wolf who has lost everything, and has nothing left to lose. But the black wolf fights with something else, a will to destroy, just the urge to end. Raphael is faster, more graceful. But the other is heavier. Relentless. A wall of force, crashing again and again. Then, Raphael slips. His paw catches on a root, half buried in the soil. Teeth find his shoulder. A searing flash. Bone, blood. Raphael lifts his head. He meets the eyes that ended Ismael, that silenced his father, the one who led the hunt that tore Raphael's world apart, the moment that set his long journey into motion. Then, slowly, he sinks, like dusk swallowing the last light. The valley is still again. The moss darkens where Raphael's body lies, as if the earth itself takes in the grief. Far off, Joshua and Tara lift their head, when the sound of wolves fighting reached them. Raphael. Caught in battle. When they arrive, their hearts splinter, they see the life draining from Raphael's eyes. Joshua lunges at the black wolf, but alone he is no match for such cruelty. Tara moves, not the injured wolf she was, but something else now. Something born of grief. There is no mercy in what follows. Only the language of teeth, of bone breaking. Their fury is not only theirs, it belongs to the world. To every soul felled, every bond broken, every name lost in the dark. Tara's jaws find the place beneath his throat. It is final. The black wolf, what was once their terror, is now turned into flesh and ruin. Tara and Joshua, blooded and broken, gather around Raphael's body. Tara presses her paw to his, and Joshua rests his head against his brother's side. In the valley that resembles their seven linden, the air is now again filled with grief. As the sun begins to set, painting the sky in the hues of blood and fire, Raphael's breath grows fainter. His mind drifts across the distances he has crossed. With one final breath, he lets go. His long journey, 1,700 kilometers of hope and loss, ends here. This land, for all its beauty, cannot undo the pain of the past. And yet, in the stillness of his passing, something settles. A quiet knowing. His journey was not in vain. Tara, Joshua, and Kira, his family, will go on. Together, they carry Raphael's spirit in their hearts. And together, they will carry on the bloodline of their pack. Maybe, someday, they will build a new 7-linden pack. But Raphael will never see the valley bloom, never see the snowdrops give way to wildflowers, never see his pack grow stronger, or the young pups chase one another in playful hunts through the valley. But his story will live on, in Kira, in Tara, and in Joshua. In the pause that follow his trail, and in your heart, that remembers. So, if you listen closely, you can hear a whisper in the rustling of the wind. A whisper about a wolf, who has walked his last steps, and completed his journey.